Is your educational digital transformation progressing? I want to do it, but I don't know where to start. I don't have the confidence in my ability to introduce and use it. The way I've been doing things is good enough. Please don't worry. Our LEAF system enables anyone to easily advance their digital transformation, educational DX, with educational data. The LEAF system is an infrastructural system that supports the collection and analysis of learning logs. This consists of a learning management system, LMS, a digital teaching material distribution system called BookRoll, learning record store LRS, and a data analysis tool called LOG PALLETE. Educational digital transformation utilizing these methods will improve the abilities of your students as well as the quality of classes and reduce the workload of teachers. COVID-19 and the GigaSchool concept in Japan have made it increasingly common for each learner to use a personal computing device for education and learning. Under such situation, a variety of educational data are automatically collected, such as accessing history of teaching materials, viewing videos, and answering quizzes. In developing the LEAF system, our goal was to scientifically analyze this data and provide support in a form that would suit each individual teacher and student. We hope to transform education that is based on intuition and experience into education that is based on data and evidence. As I tell all of our staff, our goal is to improve classroom teaching. Most of our work as teachers is in the classroom. The service we provide to the students is to improve the quality of classes. The so-called independent, interactive, and deep learning are also mentioned in this year's study guidelines from the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Technology in Japan, and we believe that the use of ICT is indispensable in this context. First of all, how can we improve our classes? We are in the process of changing and improving them by making full use of the LEAF system. One of the components of the LEAF system is BookRoll, the digital teaching material delivery system. BookRoll is a system that allows faculty to register textbooks, teaching materials, and audio files for digital distribution. Students can view them anytime, anywhere using a digital terminal. Moreover, student behavior on BookRoll is also recorded in a database as a learning log. BookRoll can be used for both face-to-face and online delivery of course materials, and the evidence data obtained can be used to improve classes. In our English reading course, students read textbooks that have been converted to PDF and uploaded to BookRoll. They highlight unknown vocabulary in yellow and important areas in red. I am using BookRoll to figure out how they read the materials. Students prefer receiving digital-based materials over paper-based ones because they can look at them whenever they want to. Because all the materials are well organized in BookRoll, students can select and study whatever they want and whenever they want. This is very beneficial to them. The LEAF system has an analysis tool called LOG PALLETE. LOG PALLETE is a system for analyzing and visualizing learning logs stored in the learning history database. LOG PALLETE has a number of functions implemented. It allows you to track learning activities such as the type of materials on BookRoll, the time of viewing pages, the number of markers per page, both individually and as a whole class. When teachers reflect on a course, they can capture a student's comprehension of the course. This enables them to suggest suitable review materials to individuals, improve teaching materials, and use when designing their next classes. Now we will introduce the 7 main functions of Log Palette. The first function is group formation. The group formation function can automatically form groups based on each learner's learning logs accumulated in the class. Specifically, the learner's viewing behavior, grading, and the results of peer evaluation in the past are used as features to form groups of students that have the same or different characteristics. The second function is pen stroke analysis of handwritten answers. The pen stroke analysis function can inspect learners' handwritten answers for mathematics or English and can automatically categorize their stuck points. Using this, teachers can identify how much each student understands and their thought process. The third function is the evidence portal for sharing evidence. The evidence portal enables teachers to view intervention cases from the LEAF system. You can compare students' viewing behavior by choosing a period and clicking on the Extract Evidence button. You can then record the result as an evidence case in the evidence portal. The fourth function is the goal system for supporting the development of learners' self-direction skills in extensive reading. The goal system uses learning logs to support the development of independent learning and self-directed skills. For example, by registering a large number of books in BookRoll, the student can check their daily reading time and the number of pages they have read. This helps them plan and learn to read more independently. The goal system can also be linked to a smartwatch to analyze the impact of physical activity and sleep on extensive reading. The fifth function is active reading function for promoting active reading comprehension skills. Active reading is a system that divides reading progress into 3 stages: before reading, during reading, and after reading to support students' reading comprehension. The log data in each phase visualizes their activities. This provides appropriate feedback to improve and enhance their individual skills of reading comprehension. The sixth function is AI recommendation. AI recommendation analyzes the student's answer history, and AI estimates each student's level of learning comprehension and recommends the best and optimal questions for the learner. Furthermore, the system does not simply recommend 5 questions, but explains the reasons for the recommendation so the learner is convinced and can solve the questions. The seventh function is BOL system, a lifelong learning linkage system. Learning logs are assumed to be managed by each school separately. To link this data from elementary school to university, blockchain technology is used. This protects students' privacy and provides an interchangeable framework for securing data. Besides these, there are other functions, such as access management to share the digital learning materials registered on BookRoll among teachers. Log Palette shows students' comprehension for the assigned questions and the level of difficulty in advanced. That makes it easier for me to figure out how much they can answer and at what level. That is why I'm using Log Palette when I create new questions. As for pen stroke, my students use it every weekend for homework. After they write the answers by their digital pen, they replay the answer and self-explain their own answers. It's not the end after they answer the questions. In their self-explanation, they review their own answers, analytically stating how they answered the question. I feel that it deepens their learning. In our English course, we are using the active reading dashboard that visualizes where and how many students draw yellow lines. Actually showing them, I can tell them which word they don't understand and give them feedback for various matters. For this reason, I am often using log palette. Thus, the LEAF system is the perfect tool for making educational DX happen. It indicates the scientific evidence, reduces the learner's struggle, and provides personalized learning advice. The data of the LEAF system can support teachers' experience, or what they personally judge would happen in a particular context. We believe teaching informed with evidence enables teachers to instruct their students more confidently. From a junior teacher's viewpoint, it is not only what the senior teachers say, but also the evidence that confirms what they say, so they can design classes in a more assured way. It was 2 years ago that schools suddenly closed and educational activities stopped. Then I strongly considered what is the meaning for students to come to school. If something the same is offered without coming to school, online classes would be enough. But I think we have to start realizing that school is more than that. I strongly feel that by thinking what the educational effect obtained leads to the improvement of classes and transformation of educational contents. In our laboratory, we use LEAF system on a daily basis in research to realize data and evidence-based education. To achieve this, it is very important to collaborate with not only us, researchers, but also teachers working in the field of education, parents, and people working in the private sectors, government, and national policymakers. As a framework of this, we have established the Research Council of Evidence-Driven Education. Through this, we have introduced the LEAF system to universities and schools. By doing so, we are aiming at promoting the digital transformation of education and changing evidence based on teachers' intuition and experience to that is based on evidence. We hope you will consider implementing the LEAF system.